Hi everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm. So today we're going to plant the mustard seed, and we're going to do the black mustard seed and the mustard, which is also known as the yellow mustard seed. Okay, mustard seed is easy to propagate because all you have to do is scatter it on top of the soil and let it be. Actually, a lot of people just scatter it in the fall and it comes up as a cover crop and it suppresses the weeds. It really, in the spring when you work it in, it just adds to the soil. It's great. But for me, I want to grow it in the spring, and as the days get longer, as the plant grows, it'll flower sooner because really it's just out of the cabbage family. And so as it gets warmer and days are longer, it'll produce the flowers. And the flowers is what I want. I mean, I could eat the greens, which is great, but I want the seeds and start harvesting them myself. So let's get started. Okay, so those that watched my recycling of and reusing of containers, I am taking out the tomatoes. Whoa, just lost a bunch of seeds. Because these are really tall, they need to be separated pretty soon and to go in different containers. So I'll put that right now on just a tray and put it back in the grow light area. And I'm going to reuse this. Let me rinse it really quickly. All right, always start with clean equipment. Okay, so I'm going to fill this container halfway with just regular potting soil or garden soil because these are bigger containers, and I just think it's better to let the roots grow into the soil. You don't want to stay in the potting soil forever. Or not the potting soil, the seed starting mix. Okay, I bet a lot of you don't know the history of the mustard seed. The mustard seed has been cultivated for over 3,000 years BC, and it was cultivated first, they do believe, in India. But really, the Mediterranean, a lot of Europe has been using it forever, before Americas. But with that being said, America uses the greatest amount of the mustard plant and seed. So, although Canada is the one that cultivates it and manufactures it, for the whole world, 50% of it. So, okay, next, I'm going to take some of this burpee seed starting mix. And you could do it anyway. I always pre-moisten mine. That way I don't wash away the seeds. Everybody does it differently, and that's okay. So, I heard some people argue, well, you have to do it this way. Well, no, whatever works. Okay. Yeah, the mustard plant actually is a really interesting plant. So, in the South, especially New Orleans, everybody's heard of the mustard with the shrimp and bacon and stuff like that. My dad used to make that. And other people just want the seed from it, and some just want the cover crop to produce nice soil the next year. So all I do is put this in. And just push it down. And you don't have to cover the mustard seed. The rule of thumb is you bury it as long as the seed is. Well, these are round and they're so tiny, that means they don't need to be covered. They just need to be pressed into the soil. Okay, let me wash my hands. All right, before you do anything, make sure you label this, and preferably with the date. So if this doesn't come up in 2 weeks, then you know there's an issue. And I usually give it an extra week, but in this homemade germination chamber, usually it germinates even faster. Okay, so one side's going to be yellow and one side's going to be black. Okay, so since I already dropped all my black seeds, I'm just going to scoop them off the table. Make sure. And I'm just going to sprinkle them. And there's probably going to be a good 10 in each one. But what I'll do is, as they come up, just like these tomatoes, I'll just separate them. And then just push it down lightly, but firm at the same time. Okay. Now, I don't know how many people use the black mustard, but I buy it because I just cook with it. I just sprinkle it onto stuff. I don't make my own mustard, although I guess I could. Okay. All right. Too many. I always have a piece of paper so I could put some back in. Okay. Now that they're in, and I'll do a close-up, all I'm going to do is mist it. That's it. I don't ever have to water it again. The soil was lightly damp. The top of the seeds are now damp. And all I'm going to do is close this and put it in a sunny window. So, and that's it. It's the easiest plant to germinate. All right, that was it. That was a really easy seed starting on the mustard family. And remember, even if you don't eat it, it's just one of those plants that come up really quickly, like the radish. It's a little longer to use it, but as a cover crop, it really helps with the soil pathogens, which is excellent. So if you want to improve your soil, you could just till it in later on. But it's a fun crop. Let me know if you propagate it by seed. Have a great day, and please subscribe, like, and share. So have a great day. I just wanted to show you as a quick update. I was really concerned the black mustard seed didn't have anything for a long time, and you can see how tall the yellow is. So now some of the black has come in, but not heavily. So the yellow mustard seed, was superior. So I don't know if the black is just harder to germinate or if it was an older packet, but otherwise it looks great. And here's one. I dropped the mustard seed on the floor, so I just swooped it up and threw it in so I could have just cut them to eat, or else I could transplant them. That's an awful lot, but all right, have a great day.